Hey y'all, happy Monday. Let's get right into it. So there's gonna be a bunch of smaller workouts. So everything's gonna be on the clock. So it's gonna be an 8-minute, every minute on the minute. All right, so we'll do 4 rounds. So it's gonna be a 30-second wall sit. When you're in the wall sit, you wanna make sure your hips are in line with your knees. So your hips aren't above your knees, and then they're not like way below your knees. You kind of want them in line. You want your feet flat on the ground, and then you want your head, shoulders, and tailbone all on the wall. Your arms are out to the side, okay? You don't put them on your legs, you want them out to the side. And from there, you're just gonna focus on just breathing while holding that position. After the 30 seconds is up, you're gonna do 30 seconds of alternating lunges. So you'll just go ahead and stand up and do 30 seconds of body weight alternating lunges. Or if you want to challenge yourself a little more, go ahead and use a weight for a goblet, okay? So 30-second wall sit, 30-second alternating lunges, and then you're gonna rest for the other minute. So the first minute you're working, the second minute you're resting. Okay, so it'll be 4 rounds of that. After the 8 minutes is up, we'll have a small rest. We'll go into the next 8-minute, every minute on the minute. So that is going to be 10 to 15 push-ups. That's going to be depending on where we are at fitness-wise and the skill of a push-up. So say it takes me 20 seconds to do my 10 to 15 push-ups. After that, you're going to hold a front-leaning rest for the remainder of the time. The front-leaning rest, we'll coach you up on how to do that when we get to that during the workout, okay? Station 2 for that is, again, a rest. So you're just going to recover for a minute. So the nice thing about the first minute we're working, the second minute we're resting, is you're able to give it everything you got during that minute of work, okay? So we'll go back and forth with that for our 4 rounds, and then we have another every minute on the minute for 8 minutes, okay, so 4 rounds. That is going to be a 30-second RDL. Remember with the RDLs, we want a slight bend in the knee, okay, and then we're just bringing our butt back, not bending our knees anymore, okay, so I'm shooting my hips back, but what's very important is my back is flat. My head, shoulders, tailbone are all in line. I'm feeling it in my hamstring. I'm not reaching for the ground, okay? It doesn't matter if the weight touches the ground or not, okay? Big chest, butt back, okay? I'm feeling it in my hamstrings, and if I had a weight in my hand, it would be nowhere near the ground, okay? So we don't want to reach for the ground, okay? Keep a big chest. You'll get more out of it by keeping a big chest, okay? So 30 seconds of RDLs followed by 30-second bent over row. So a bent over row, a good position for that is a RDL position. Knees slightly bent, flat back, and you're just going to do a bent over row. Okay? For 30 seconds. Station 2, you are resting. All right? We're going to still do every minute on the minute, except this one is going to be 6 minutes instead of 8, so 3 rounds instead of 4. It is going to be a 30-second hollow hold. All right? And then 30 seconds worth of straight leg sit-ups. So that's if I'm sitting on my butt with my legs straight out, not in a V position, they're going to be straight out. And then I would do my sit-ups like that. Fingertips touch the ground overhead, sit all the way up, they'll touch your shins. Okay? Station 2, you are resting. All right? So that is half of the first half of workout that we're going to do on Monday. The second half is one that we've done very similar before. We're only going to go through this once. The last time we did it, we went through it twice. So it's going to be a 5-minute AMRAP. So this one is not on the clock other than the 5 minutes. You have 20 double unders, 20 jumping jacks, or 40 single skips, followed by 10 air squats. All right? You go through that for 5 minutes. Then you're going to rest for 1 minute after the 5 minutes is up. We're going to start the second round, which is the it's another 5-minute AMRAP. It's going to be 5 man makers, supersetted with 6 reverse lunge to a knee drive on each side. So I'm gonna go over that one. So the man maker, you want your weight on the ground. Now, if you have a sandbag or dumbbell, how I would like to do it is when I go down for the burpee portion of the man maker, you want your hands on either side of the bag or dumbbell. So I would put my hands to the side, jump out, bring my chest to the weight, and then jump back to my feet, grab the weight, and you can curl and press it over your head. That is 1 rep on the man maker. After you do 5 of those, you're gonna do a reverse lunge to a knee drive. So I like to do all 6 on one side and then 6 on the other. So I'm holding in a goblet position. I would drop back, do a reverse lunge, stand up, bring my right knee up. Do that 6 times. Then I would do that 6 on the other side. Now it is up to you, depending on how we're feeling throughout this workout, if we're doing body weight reverse lunge to a knee drive or with the weight, okay? So it's 5 minutes going through that. As many rounds or reps as you can, but the key is to move safely. So we don't want to trade more rounds and not so good reps. I'd rather do less rounds and really good quality reps, okay? But that does not mean don't push yourself. And then the last one, we have another 5 minute, is 15 toe touches and 10 push-ups. You're just gonna keep going back and forth for the 5 minutes. All right, happy Monday. This is a nice one, it's a long one. It'll be really more cardio based. Be a good challenge. Have a good Monday, y'all. Yeah.